Hi everyone, this is Lisa Shackelford with The Art of Living Wisely, and I am finally back with my vitamin D update. It has been about a year and a half, I believe, and my apologies, my deepest apologies. A lot of things have happened since that time. My mom got sick. And once I started getting better, my mom got sick, had to move her in with me because my father couldn't take care of her any longer. And he got sick and passed away in January of this year. And then shortly after, my mom was diagnosed with breast cancer. So that has been my life for the past year and a half. So I do apologize, and I just want to thank everyone who has watched this video. It has gotten so many views that it just kind of shocked me. But I will be coming to you more frequently and with updates, health tips, wellness, all of that in the future. So I want to thank you. And if you haven't seen that video, I'll link it in the bottom. Also, if you like this type of content and you want more of this type of content, please subscribe. Like I said, I will be coming out with more new, fresh content in regards to health and wellness for the voluptuous women, health and wellness for the woman who is perimenopausal and menopausal, and even some information for my guys. So just to get into this updated video of vitamin D, my vitamin D levels are way up. So that's a good thing. I want to thank a few people who have reached out to me and asked me for updates with his D's deals, I believe it is. He just reached out to me, or I don't know if it's he or she, sorry, a week ago. Plus size Barbie, is it Tasia Shri Air? I want to thank you guys for just hanging in there with me and coming back and to see if there were any updates. So, update is actually a year later, because I have my physical every year in February. And so my levels this February were 48 ng. So my levels, what is that? Quadrupled, because I was at a 12. So so it's been really great, and I was amazed. My doctor, she called me and she's like, you have the best levels of anyone this time of year in the state of Michigan, because I do live in a colder climate. So things that, it was really uplifting. I feel really good, back to myself, a lot of energy, no aches and pains like bone, no shortness of breath. My blood pressure is back to normal, which is great. And my A1C is leveled out. So everything is good there. Still on this health journey, so which never ever ends until you leave here, in my belief. So everything is going very, very well. And some of the things that I did to get my levels up, I did do a high dose, and I read a book called Vitamin D Solutions, was one of the books. And I did another Kindle book. I can't remember the name of it. I'll link it below, along with Vitamin D Solutions, the Vitamin D Solutions. And I think that's like a 3-step journey to increasing your vitamin D levels. So I will link those below, so you'll have those if you're interested, and you can check them out yourself. But I did a lot of educating myself in regards to vitamin D deficiency. Why and how to increase it, and how to increase it quickly for me. Not that I am an impatient person, I can be, but when it comes to health, I try to be as patient as possible just to make sure things work. But I was feeling so bad that I had to do something rather quickly to get back to feeling somewhat, not necessarily at my optimum, but to where I could at least function. So that's why I took a few drastic measures into my own hands, but still educating myself through different doctors, and even my functional medicine doctor. So one of the things that really helped me is when I lived in Arkansas, I spent a lot of time outside. So I would go hiking, I would go walking. You know, I lived not far from Pinnacle Mountain. I lived just up the street from Two Rivers and Park. And so I would walk quite a bit. And where I lived, I could walk to the store, I could walk to the grocery store, I could walk to restaurants, I could walk to the spa. So I was outside more, along with being in a climate that was warm pretty much, I would say, probably 9 months out of the year where I could tolerate going outside. It wasn't, you know, like hibernating like you pretty much do in Michigan. So when it gets really cold. So that helped. So, you know, I had to kind of regroup and get back to that type of living and adjust in Michigan and how I would do that. And so what I did was I started gardening again. And that, I can say probably saved me. So I was outside most of the time. And so in the summer, in the spring, summer, and fall. So I got a lot of natural light, a natural sun. So that helped tremendously. Along with, while I was doing that, my doctor had recommended that she put me on 5,000 IUs of vitamin D. And so that, with that and the sun, helped increase it more. She told me do not stop even in the summer, and I still haven't stopped. I do take a break. I don't take it daily, the vitamin D. I don't take it daily like I used to. But I do take it about 4 or 5 times a week, depending upon. So that has helped me tremendously, getting out in the sun. And when I do go out in the sun, because I garden, and I can get lost in my gardening, so I have to be conscious of when I need to come back in. So I spend like 20 minutes. I get a lot, and I don't use any sunscreen or anything, usually when I'm watering my flowers, my lawn, my vegetables, my herbs, and all of that. So that's about a 20-minute process, because they are in pots and containers. They're outside, and I have a greenhouse. So that gives me the time to get at least 20 minutes absorbed through my eyes and my hands. And so then I go back in, and then I can apply sunscreen if need be, which you know, I don't do a lot of, which is not the best. But you have to remember, I am not bathing in the sun, and I do not recommend that by any means. That is a little bit too much and too intense for our bodies. So, but if you're outside, you're moving around, you're doing certain things, you're in and out of shade because you're in and out of maybe your garage or even your home, then that's okay. And depending on the intense heat and sun of what time of day it is. So that's what I recommend, or that is what helped me, just to make sure that you're outside, you're getting at least 10 to 20 minutes of natural sunlight. I did try the lamp that I didn't see where I got any results with that. Maybe a little, but nothing dramatic, you know, as dramatic as spending time outside in the sun and also taking the vitamin. So that's, you know, I wouldn't say run out and buy one for the expense, but if you feel that you can get a benefit from it, and we're all different, you know, so I have to say, use your best judgment with that, because it may work for you. Just because it didn't work for me, or I didn't see or was conscious of a result, then, you know, it could work for you. So I'm not going to say, I try not to say don't do this and don't do that, because what works for me may not work for, you know, work for you, and what works for you may not work for me. It's our bodies respond differently to different things. So, what else did I do? So pretty much outside and taking in the sun and vitamin D, and it staying consistent with it and conscious and being aware of what is going on in my body and how I'm feeling, and are the pains going away? Is the brain fog, which is most important, going away, especially at my age, because you don't know if it's vitamin D, or you don't know menopause, or it's all coming together, or perimenopause. You know, it's just, you have to stay mindful of what's happening with your body and with your health. And this is at any age, you know, I would say to do that. But those are the two most important things that helped me. And I am on track. I am seeing clients. I am, you know, building my business. Everything is going rather good. My mom has surgery, breast surgery, next Thursday. So I'm hoping, you know, everything goes well. And unfortunately, she can't have the chemo treatment or the cancer medication of Herceptin. She's allergic, and for the Herceptin, her white blood cell count, so we're unable to treat it, but we can remove it. The treatments that she was able to get did reduce it, so we're good there. So this is just a little update. I don't know of anything else that I can share with you that you would want to know, but this is my update, guys, and I'm back. I feel good, and it is such a relief. And I hope you guys continue to, you know, ride with me on this journey. I will, like I said, I'll be posting more. Please subscribe, click the bell. If you like this video, click the like, and I will see you guys soon. I am super excited to do more videos and bring more information to you, and to also learn from you guys, because I have to tell you, your comments that you shared with me, that helped me tremendously too. So of what you were doing, and even your, you know, asking for help of what I was doing. I hope that when I replied, I was able to help you guys with your journey. And I would love to hear from all of you who have commented and is going through the same thing. I would love for you to reply, you know, comment on this video and let me know how you're doing, you know, because that's what's important. I can share how I feel and this, that, and what I use, but I would love to know how you guys are doing genuinely, because, you know, your health, our health is important. That's all we have. You know, if we don't have our health, we can't work, you know, we can't live the life that we were meant to live. So in saying that, I thank you guys for coming on and watching, and I will see you in the next video. Take care.